Thank you to Narwhals and SKA Studios for the idea. Today I will be answering one huge question. What if Kanye West only had one album? In this video I will be taking all of his albums and picking songs to create his magnum opus, his one and only masterpiece that dropped and then he dipped. The rules are simple. 1. The album can only have 20 songs. This is going to make it extremely challenging as Kanye has a huge discography and I want to show all of the sides of him on here. 2. I do not need a song from every single album, so there are gonna be albums I have more than one song from and some that I don't even have any from. I'm just trying to make a cohesive album from all of his work combined. And with that out of the way, let's go right into the track list. Intro, Dark Fantasy. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this is Kanye's best intro ever, but it's definitely one of the best in terms of setting the album up. And I think this will fit right into the magnum opus, with the chorus on the song literally stating, "Can we get much higher?" and Nicki giving her little speech in the intro. Can we get much higher? So high. It's just such a grand song for such a grand album. Track 2, All of the Lights. I promise you guys this will not just all be from My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but I honestly feel like Dark Fantasy is such a good transition into All of the Lights, with Dark Fantasy setting up this grand album with the chorus and the intro speech, and then we get into this fucking epic song. It's such a good way to keep the listener hooked, also just with the insane beat drop and the crazy choir consisting of like 10 different huge artists like Drake and Elton John and more. Track 3, Yeezus Walks. We get it. This is going to be a grand album with high level production, but Kanye also wants to show us that he doesn't give a fuck. He will say and rap about whatever he wants, and Yeezus Walks is just such a good song to set the scene for Kanye's personality and ego throughout his entire discography. Hustlers, killers, murderers, drug dealers, even the scribblers. Track 4, New Slaves. This is continuing the Yeezus Walks theme of showing that he is going to spill everything on this album, and New Slaves is just Kanye spazzing and talking shit over one of the most insane beats ever. With this song on the album, that also means we got the Frank Ocean feature, which we definitely needed. This song also just shows that Kanye isn't only a good producer, but also an amazing rapper, cause he has some crazy verses on this one. Track 5, Famous. This is an iconic song, so this just had to be here, to be honest. I Made the Bitch Famous is a line so important to Kanye's whole discography that I would be insane to leave it out. And I also just think it fits well right here, especially after Kanye has shown with New Slaves and Yeezus Walks that he says what he wants to say. Track 6, Flashing Lights. After those very heavy tracks, we need to slow the pace down a bit, and what other song is more perfect than one of Kanye's most iconic songs ever, Flashing Lights. Showing off Kanye's synth beats, his more relaxed flow, and of course showing off that one line. Real quick, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe for more music related content like this. I make all sorts of videos and I'm sure I'll have a lot that you would enjoy. We're almost at 1000 subscribers and it would help out the channel a ton. Anyways, thank you and back to the album. Track 7, Roses. Now that we've slowed down everything, it's time to get sentimental. But don't get too sentimental, I got a gentle mental. Anyways, Roses is a perfect way to calm everything down and the first song on here to show Kanye's amazing writing skills when it comes to storytelling and the more sad side of some of his music. Ask the nurse, did you do the research? She asked me, can you sign some t-shirts? Really a nice contrast to everything we've heard on this album so far. Track 8, Streetlights. But why stop there with the sad songs? Streetlights is a perfect runner-up after Roses, and this song shows Kanye on a deeper level, a bit different than Roses, as this is more his feelings with himself and his life. We needed an introspective song on this album, and this is the perfect one for that. Track 9, Paranoid. Now that we've been sad and sobbing for 2 songs straight, let's lighten the mood, and one of Kanye's perfect mood lifters is Paranoid. It just has one of those beats that make you smile, and Kanye genuinely sounds so happy on this song. Perfect transition into the second part of the album. Track 10, Otis. Now that we've lifted our moods and we're feeling ready, Kanye is gonna show off his production skills yet again, specifically his sampling side, as this is one of not just Kanye's best, but just one of the best sample flips of all time in my opinion. Also shows off his great dynamic with JC, which we absolutely need if we want to represent all of Kanye's discography in one album. Track 11, 2 Words. One of Kanye's best songs when it comes to rapping, especially in a technical sense, cause that pattern of the 2-word bars is crazy. It's also one of those songs with a lot of features, and 2 Words is one of those songs in Kanye's discography that does that best. So I honestly think 2 Words is an essential song if you want to show off some good features on Kanye's songs while also showing Kanye's amazing rapping skills. Track 12, We Major. And continuing that, we show the Nas feature and also Kanye's verse on We Major. I mean, there is basically no topping that. Otis, 2 Words, and We Major all back to back to back really is one of the best 3-track runs you could ever have to show off Kanye's production, rapping, and dynamic with his features all in one song. Feeling better than some head on a Sunday afternoon, better than a chick that say yes too soon. Track 13, No More Parties in LA. But why stop at a 3-track run? Why not have the greatest 4-track run to do that? This is the only Kendrick Kanye feature in his discography, and I really feel like we need it on here, as it's not only one of the best Kanye verses ever, but also one of the best features on any Kanye song. After these 4 songs, we also got the listeners super hyped up with all of these features, crazy beats, and verses from Kanye. So let's slow things down, shall we? Track 14, Runaway. You cannot say anything, we absolutely need Runaway on here. One of his most iconic songs ever, just the first note can make anyone recognize it. It does a perfect job at slowing the album down a bit and showing Kanye's problematic side when it comes to things like his porn addiction and women, which is a very apparent topic in some of his songs and albums as a whole that needs to be addressed at least once on a grand album of his. Never was much of a romantic. I could never take the intimacy. Track 15, Ghost Town. In my opinion, one of Kanye's best produced songs ever, with some of the most grand production and beautiful features and lyrics, so I just had to put it on here, and I think it just fit perfectly in right after Runaway. Someday we gon' set it off. Someday we gon' get this off. Track 16, Reborn. After Runaway and Ghost Town made you sob and everyone is thinking, damn, everything just sucks, Reborn comes in and assures you that everything is gonna be alright, just keep on moving forward. Perfect to transition towards the end of the album with some more hype songs on it, moving away from all the sadness. I'm so reborn. I'm moving forward. Also, we had to have a Cudi feature on here, or else it just wouldn't be a good showcase of Kanye's discography. Track 17, Blood on the Leaves. Reborn ended the reign of the sad songs, but it was still a slow song. Blood on the Leaves also starts slow, making it a good transition, but instantly flips everything upside down with the most chaotic beat on the entire album. This perfectly represents the Yeezus era for me. Now you're sitting courtside, wifey on the other side, gotta keep them separated, I call that apartheid. He's also talking about like societal and historic issues, which we also want on a Kanye album, but we already have that with songs like New Slaves and Jesus Walks. Track 18, Off the Grid. One of his most hype songs ever, and I wanted some of that on this album. Yeah, Paranoid is a hype song, you could say that, but that's more in the case of you feeling happy. This song is like a jumping out of your chair type hype. Track 19, Come to Life. This works as a way to slow everything down before the final track. Also, this is like in my top 3 Kanye songs of all time, so of course I wanted this beautiful piece of music on here. You know where to find me. They cannot define me, so they crucify me. One of Kanye's most introspective songs ever, talking about himself and where he's at, how he feels and about his life. A really good way to almost send off the album. And now for the outro, Saint Pablo. My favorite Kanye song of all time and also just my favorite outro track from him ever. And I think it perfectly fits in here. It has everything. It has the sad parts, the hype parts, insane rapping and verses from Kanye with great delivery and great bars, a beautiful samba feature, and of course just one of the best Kanye beats ever. I know I'm the most influential. That time cover was just confirmation. Perfect way to end such a grand album and his magnum opus. And with that, I have created my Kanye West magnum opus. Make sure to comment down below if you would have done anything different, which I'm sure you would. What songs would you have taken off and which songs would you have put on? Let me know down below. Thank you all so much for watching and I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.